this frame a little bit. There we go. Good morning. Hope you're all having a wonderful day whenever you're watching this. I guess it could be good evening. Welcome. I'm Kat Harmon. This is the Love the Shit Out of Yourself channel, and today's practice is going to be the Gemini full moon yoga flow. I have a few stones here at the front of the mat. I just like to bring in some of the energy of these stones in this practice. I always pull them intuitively, and they seem to make sense for the energy that I'm going through, so hopefully this resonates with you. If it doesn't, just leave it, grab some stones of your own. At the bottom here, I have smoky quartz, and I have this down here to help support grounding, but it also helps balance in some care and compassion. So these are wonderful stones to work with in a full moon, because you can be feeling a lot of emotions that maybe aren't comfortable. That's how we'll place it. That aren't comfortable, and you can also be seeing outside of you others move through some uncomfortable emotions and feelings as well. So smoky quartz helps with that. I also have down here a black kyanite piece, and this black kyanite is for cutting the energetic cords of the things that no longer serve us, the things that we have been shown over the past couple of months, and now it's starting to set in. Okay, I'm gonna have to really make a change here. So that's the black kyanite. Up here I have sodalite, and this is a beautiful raw piece that one of my best friends, Jada, found for me, and it is for compassionate communication, which is something wonderful to have as we move through heightened, big, deep energies of this Gemini full moon. At the very top, I have an amazing amethyst piece given to me from Stephanie at These Rocks Rock. She's just got the biggest heart, and it's a beautiful piece. And the amethyst is to really harness and bring in some clarity to the stuff that we're feeling right now, right? Because Gemini, the twins, we have our the two sides of us. Take that however you need it. So the two sides of us are coming together. Good morning, Angela. And we are. Hold on, I'm gonna fix something real quick. I want to hit the do not disturb, so I'm not going away. Let's see if I can pull this in. There we go. I'm super still here. Hi. Okay, so that the amethyst must have been telling me that there was going to be a phone call during this, and we don't want to have any interruptions. So I am not going to play any music, so if you want to set some soft music, go ahead and grab that now. I was having some issues with the clarity of the sound of the music, so I'm just going to work on that before the next video. But Mr. Peanut and I are going to meet you on your mat. Find an easy seated position. Ground down through your seat. You can always sit on a bolster, a blanket. Make yourself comfortable as you begin to land here. We're going to drop into our physical body. This Gemini energy is very up here in our minds, and it might feel good just to get grounded throughout this practice. As always, listen to your body. Take any variations, modifications, different postures that you need, and let's begin to land. Palms down to the knees. Take a big full breath in as you shine the crown of the head to the sky. Long, slow exhale out as you begin to drop into your physical body. Let there be a heaviness that happens around the muscles and a deepening of the breath, but it is a gentle breath. Let's keep away from any forceful breaths throughout this practice if you can. Slow breath in, just like water. Slow breath out. Keeping it very fluid as it lands in the top and slowly drains back out. Softening through the face muscles, the jaw. How do I physically feel in this moment? Take a quick scan of the body. There are going to be places that you feel sensation, that you may feel tightness or resistance. And just, asking the body to relax where it can. There will be places that it's not ready to at the moment. Don't attach to that. Just become aware of it. Gently dropping the right ear to the right shoulder. We lengthen out the left side of the neck. Let the arms get a little heavier. Chin begins to come to the chest. Slide the shoulders back and down. Lift up the belly button. Over to the left. Expand the right side of the neck. Shoulders get a little heavier if there's been some energy creeping up. And chin comes down to the chest. And back up to center. How do I feel mentally in this moment? Soften shoulders, face, and jaw. Gentle breaths in and out as you just become an observer of how you feel mentally. Not allowing any shoulds. I should be thinking about this, or I should be focusing on that. And just be aware. Soften your face. Maybe the eyes stay closed as you take the chin to the right side of you. Notice where the edge is and what happens to the rest of the body when we find that space, that resistance. Soften where you can. Chin comes back through center over to the other side, same thing. You're noticing the difference between the two sides without judging that one is better than the other. But noticing if there's resistance on one side, just so we can begin to bring balance. Chin comes back to center. Bring the fingertips to the shoulders. So it's kind of like you got these chicken wings out here. Adjust the spine and drop back into a comfortable space, or as comfortable as you can be. Little bit of, oops, so sorry, Peanut. Little bit of breath work here. Twist to the left, inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale. Relax the back of the neck. Exhale. Continuing this breath, and go at your pace if you want to go faster or slower. Few more moments. Slower, faster, doesn't matter. Just notice where the body naturally wants to calibrate, and just being aware that we're not forcing. We're letting the body and the breath move in the way that it needs to. For 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hands to the heart. Feel the sensations move through the body. Let the arms get a little heavier. Drop into your seat. Soften shoulders, face, jaw. How do I feel emotionally? And allowing all the emotions to show up. There is not a right or wrong way to feel. Let every one of them be there that needs to be there. Slow breath in. Soften where you can. Bringing the hands to the earth. Let's rock into a tabletop. So you can cross over the ankles, slide the legs around to the side, ground into the earth. Maybe the eyes are open now and you start to see your body, see your space. We have checked in physically, mentally, emotionally. What do I need from this practice today? Maybe it's a feeling, but beginning to set your intention here of what you need. Maybe it's what you need to shift. And let's find some movement, cats and cows. And this can be very linear here, guys, or you can start to find a more organic space. And again, I'll allow you to, not allow you, I encourage, you're allowed to do anything. I encourage you to let sensation and breath guide you, right? Not necessarily a movement like this helps my back or this helps my breath, but just really letting everything be intuitive right now, even if it feels weird, right? If you're like, okay, that's not normal. Let the body kind of carry you. It's incredibly intelligent on how to move clear and balance energy. And our beautiful mind gets in the way sometimes. Give yourself a few more rounds of breath and you can be moving way slower, way faster than me. It's really what your body needs and we're not going to be the same, right? So please, please, please honor you. Creeping your way back into a neutral tabletop. We're going to start to bring balance into our bodies. Spinal balance, right hand forward, left foot back. Scoop that belly up, right? So you can dump down there and we're kind of compressing the low spine. Scoop that belly up and reach out to the back of the neck. Right? You are strong in your foundation here, even if this looks completely different than my shape. Right? Feel the strength in your physical form. Exhale, tabletop. Try to stabilize the pelvis here as we switch over to the other side. Left hand forward, right foot back. Noticing where the body kind of wants to compensate and just continuing to encourage this strength, ease, and length throughout the spine. Right, so it's not a, right? There's an easiness, a grace to it. Right, you're having this compassionate conversation with your body. Over to the other side, right hand forward, left foot back. Stay here, and this is going to be fun for Peanut. Or exhale, curl it under, tap your elbow to your knee or to your kitty cat. Inhale, extend. Exhale, curl it under. Can you open up the back of the neck? Lift the belly button to the spine. Inhale, extend. Last one here, a little tap. Boop. Inhale, extend. Stay or take a bend in that back knee. Reaching back for that foot or ankle. You don't have to grab a hold, but if you have this space, you want to kick the foot into the hand. Be sure to continue to scoop up this belly because we talked about lengthening out those low vertebrae. Breathe. The heart is open here. The lungs are expanded. Soften what you can, right? It's not going to be everywhere. Slowly come back out, spinal balance, lift, lift, lift. Exhale, tabletop. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Lift the hips up and back as you melt the chest back and down. Heavy head. Inhale, roll forward, high plank or modified plank. Exhale, back, turbo dog. Bend the knees, lift the heels up. Downward facing dog, melt the heels. Just like a wave, 2 more like that. Inhale, roll forward. Press it back, lift belly, drop head. Melt those heels. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, hips up. Exhale, heels melt. Soften the knees, walk the hands back towards the feet, forward fold at the back of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold, heavy head. Walk it forward, high plank or modified plank. I'm going to scoot over for this one. Exhale, lower knees, lift belly, chest, elbows in, chin. Inhale forward for your back bend, maybe a baby cobra, lift your core. Exhale back through a child's pose, downward facing dog. Big full breath in, drop your head heavy. Inhale, roll forward, tabletop. Spinal balance, other side, left hand forward, right foot back. Stabilize the pelvis here. Stay or start to flow like water. Slow in. Expand through the upper back. Slow out. Slow in. Slow out. Slow in. And out. Stay here, catch that bind. Right, take the variation that's working for you. Lengthening the low belly, lengthening the core, breathing big. Slowly come back out, spinal balance. Exhale, tabletop. Shake a little bit side to side, let go of tension in the neck and the shoulders, and then work your way back, downward facing dog. Inhale high up on the tippy toes. Exhale, melt those heels. 2 more. Inhale high up on those tippy toes. Exhale, melt the heels, lift belly. Last one. And melt. Soften the knees, walk the hands back towards the feet, forward fold, back of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold this time. Inhale, rise, tall mountain, big full breath in. Exhale, hands to the heart. We're going to begin to walk forward with some balancing. I've been doing these the past little bit, so I hope that they're starting to really help ground you into your physical body and show us our edges with grace and ease, right? Okay, no more talking. Stork, let's go ahead and pull the left knee up in front of us. So here's our variation. Hands can be to your heart, or we can begin to lift. Okay, extending out through the heel, we pull in, we pull up on this right leg. Step, stork, other side. Right knee lifts. Pull in, right, out, down. Extend, lift, lift, lift. Step, stork, left knee lifts. Moving into a tree variation, so foot can be on the outside of that ankle, that arch, inside of the thigh. Press the hips forward, hands go where you like. Maybe a little bit of air in this tree. How do I feel? Right, where do I feel? What can I soften, right? It might not just be my physical body, it might be my thoughts, it might be my breath. Coming back to center. Stand mountain pose, stork, right knee lifts. Moving into that variation of tree that's working best for you today. And there are more than I said, so please honor your practice. Lift out of that standing leg. And again, maybe there's some air, maybe it's a different way this time. Or you just, again, go and move intuitively. Where do I want to grip and hold on, right? And that can be physically, right? Through your body, your breath. That can be through thoughts, right? Either pulling you out of this moment or attaching to something fine, tiny detail in this moment. Coming back to center. Mountain pose. Big full breath in. Slow breath out. Inhale, sweeps those hands to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, emptying out our breath. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold, coming into a toe squat here. Hands or no hands, lift belly, peel heart away from the thighs, maybe hands to the thighs. Hands or no hands, we're going to rock back onto our bum, scoop the belly in, and have a seat. Just a little bit of a seated stretch here. Sweet guy here. I'll just turn this way. Feet together, knees apart. Sitting up as tall as we can in our spine. Give the legs a little bit of a bounce here, and it's like a rebound. We're dropping it instead of like slamming it down. Sit a little taller. And let's take a twist. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, twist to the left side of you. So right hand on the outside of that left knee, left hand behind. If this seat is uncomfortable, crisscross. You can also sit on a bolster. Lift up through the belly. Coming back through center. Over to the other side. Same thing, get a little taller. Coming back through center. And taking a little bit of a forward fold here. So hinging at the waist till you find that edge. You can't go any further. And then softening through the shoulders, back of the neck, the top of the head, and then reassess, right? Can I get a little longer? I melt a little heavier. Just a few breaths here, opening up through that lowest part of your back. Last breath, super heavy. Belly button to spine, work your way back up, nice and tall. Pause for just a moment. And begin to find your way onto your backs. Oh, actually, you know what? You can stay seated if you like. We're making our way to Shavasana. I didn't mean to make you go down to your back if you didn't want to today. So as you find your way to this space of rest, soften through the physical body. Where, again, is there little pockets of tension? Maybe there's big pockets of tension. Take a full inhale in. Exhale out of the mouth and soften. Notice if there's places of heightened sensation, again, or tension. Gently take your fingertips to those places and lightly tap where you're feeling that. You just tap all around. And then like a big giant feather, just kind of sweep down the body, any of those places, just clearing out any funky stuff that's ready to go. Take a full inhale in. Exhale gently out of the mouth. And just enjoy the next few moments of this rest. Slowly beginning to come back to your breath, to your body. Noticing sensations. Just allowing them to be there without any judgment. Bring life back into the body, movement. Gently waking up. And deciding if you want to stay here, just enjoy this space, or making your way up into an easy seated position, bringing the hands to the heart space, closing out this practice in a seat of gratitude. Gratitude for this moment, this body, this breath. For the ability to know what we need and to give ourselves that. Gratitude for the opportunity to shed as many times as we need to. Maybe the hands come to the forehead, finding gratitude for one another. The energy that we just shared. I am always so grateful for each and every one of you. Namaste, friends. Namaste, guys. I hope that you have enjoyed this practice, or were able to move some energy, give yourself and others grace over the next few days. If you're local to Charlotte, we have our full moon release ecstatic dance on the 9th at the Big Love Yoga Barn from 7 to 9 p.m. You can find that information on the Instagram. And we have our Love the Shit Out of Yourself in 30 Days program starting January 9th. You'll get a video each day, and each week we will have a check-in and community, and kind of navigate the stuff that we're having challenges with, and get support, and just also be in community. And it comes with a couple of other things, and you can check that out through the Instagram as well, or on the ltsooy.com website. Other than that, drink a lot of water, stay hydrated, love the shit out of yourself and each other, guys. Thanks for being here.